Hi Virgo, welcome to your November Tarot and Oracle card reading. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lisa Saliba and I am a CTC therapist and a Reiki therapist. Today I'll be using the normal big giant Rider-Waite tarot cards, and to clarify I'll be using the wild unknown animal spirit cards right here. They are beautiful. And for those who haven't joined me before, I usually meditate with my spirit guides and angels before I pre-shuffle. And I do have a message for you, my beautiful Virgos. I've just written them down so I don't forget. It's quite a long message, so bear with me. Yes, Virgo. I dreamt of it was a black and white dream at first. A black and white vision of a butterfly. It was a white butterfly, and it was a white butterfly with a black background. And this butterfly was flying, but struggling a little bit at the beginning. Then eventually turned into a bird, or a dove, I think. And the picture then turned into colour, okay, which was beautiful. And I think to dream of a butterfly represents a new life or a new era. And it also represents sort of transformation from what I can recall, okay? And from what I gather, these are some questions to ask yourself, Virgo. From when I was picturing the black and white butterfly struggling to fly in the air, this is the sense that I had. I wanted you to ask yourself, are there people or situations shifting your freedom? Did you start a relationship with somebody new? Is it healthy? Or maybe it's somebody old. Just ask yourself, is it healthy? Could be a partnership, a love partnership, it could be a friendship, any relationship at all. Do you have a family that is putting expectations on you, or that limit your freedom? Are you feeling exhausted, Virgo? Okay. Oh, have I lost a page? No, I haven't lost a page. Whereas the colours represent, so sorry about that, Virgo. The colours represent vibrations. And vibrations are a communication device for the spiritual and energetic realms. Okay, so that's colours are a whole different thing. Okay, that's the whole transformation. When we get into colours, it's like that represents your personality. That represents sort of like a different dimension. I thought I had some more notes on that, but let's get into the reading. Okay, here we've got your recent past energy, your present energy, your course of action, and your outcome. I had to clarify a few because I wasn't sure. But other than that, when I shuffle, this is what comes out, okay? Some zodiacs, with some readings, I get only a few. With some, I get a whole heap of cards coming out, okay? But we're lucky today. Okay, let's start off with your recent past, Virgo. You have the Four of Pentacles within the reverse. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are all about health, wealth, and abundance. Okay, it's the earth sign, it's us. It doesn't have to be your energy, it could be the energy of somebody else. Earth sign meaning Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, but it doesn't have to be any of that sign. Okay, either you or someone around you in your recent past could be holding on to something, could be holding on to some sort of secret, idea, creative inspiration, not sharing anything with you. Yeah, that's what it means in the upright. But in the reversal, you got this in the reversal. So somebody could have been a little bit possessive of you. Or addictive. Or you could have had some addictions of some kind. Holding on too tightly to something, Virgo. You could have been holding on too tightly to something. Okay? Either way, it's very similar. Upright and reverse, it's very similar. Except in the reverse, it's more possessive. Just holding on too tightly to something. A little bit more obsessive, a little bit more addicted to something. Or somebody's very secretive towards you, or you towards them. So underneath that, I had to clarify this. You have the Seven of Swords. Now with the Seven of Swords, sometimes this could be about trickery or theft or something, somebody stealing ideas from you. That could be the case, ideas or creations from you that you needed to be careful of. But at times this could mean protecting what's yours. Okay, swords are all about communication, clarity, truth, knowledge. Okay, so this could mean, protecting what's yours, just what I said. So you could have been aware that somebody, if this is you, you could have been aware that somebody was sneaky, so to speak, behind your back in your recent past, very sneaky. And you could have been, you probably were trying to be more cautious with your work, in protecting your work. Or maybe somebody did you wrong, Virgo. Okay, but all the more, even so, this card is probably cautioning you to watch out of the kind of people that you surround yourself with, Virgo. Some may be coming across well-intentioned, but they're really not. So I mean, you need to be able to trust in this life, but at the same time, Virgos are very cautious at the best of times. But yeah, speaking of sharing ideas and inspiration and protecting what's yours, this zebra, the energy of the zebra, is all about creativity. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. It came up in the reverse, though. Not that I do reversals in this card deck, not that I like to do reversals, but basically it's saying, get ready, pack your bags. You may come across, whether this is your energy or somebody else's energy, you may come across somebody somebody else with a creative flair that maybe has spotted you. You may be traveling. I know it's hard with COVID. You may be entering unfamiliar territory with with the zebra energy. Okay, whether it's got to do with work, whether it's got to do with a new love, within the family dynamic, you may be doing something new. I think it has to do with work, or you may have done it. This is in your recent past energy. With your present energy, you have the Three of Swords in the reverse. I'm noticing, I think you'll be getting quite a few threes. Threes represent the Empress, which is fertility. Swords represent, knowledge, communication, clarity, and truth. Okay, upright, the Three of Swords represents loss, grief, and grief, hurt, pain, resentment. Okay, with this comes, you had this in reverse, sorry Virgo, which is great because you're letting go of that hurt, that pain, that resentment, and you are trying to heal. Okay? You are healing slowly. All right? Or you have healed. In your present energy in November. And underneath this, which is a beautiful energy, you have the Star card. Okay? With this, it could be anything. It could be a partnership, like a love relationship. It could be that you've lost a friend. It could be that somebody has passed, and my sympathies if somebody's passed. But underneath you got the Star card. Hope, faith, trust that everything is going to be okay. This talks about your emotions, going with the flow. And most of all, it talks about patience, having patience, okay? Having patience in going through this healing, having patience when it comes to, if you want a relationship, when it comes to relationships, new relationships, when it comes to getting a creative project off the ground, if you're waiting for that. When some of us, I know I'm a Virgo, we're very, especially when we've been working on something for a very long time, we get impatient. Okay, Spirit is saying it's time for being patient, it's time for going with the flow, have faith and trust, all in divine timing. And underneath that, in your present energy, we all know we've been getting this energy of having patience for months and months and months now. And you think it's never going to happen. But with this energy of the elephant, it's a very wise energy. Now, the energy of the elephant is the energy to remove obstacles out of our way, okay, in order for us to move forward. But the energy of the elephant also creates obstacles in order for us to take another course, in order for us to travel on another road. in order for us to travel on the right road, it will create an obstacle. So either way, in order for us to travel on the right road. It's a very wise energy, so that's in your present energy. In your course of action, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords in reverse, of which I don't understand. You got two queens. Two queens here. The queens are aligned with the Empress, which you've got a number 3 here. Number 3s are the Empress. They represent fertility, giving birth to something new. And what was from my meditation? A new life, new era, when I saw the butterfly and the dove. Okay? And maybe that's what's for your course of action, except it's in the reverse, but I'll explain to you this first. The Queen of Swords upright. Swords, as I've explained to you before, it's all about truth, clarity, communication and knowledge. All right, the Queen of Swords is honest, is blunt with you. She is a leader, she or he is a typical leader, probably the energy of a lawyer, a scientist, a therapist, that kind of leader, an understanding, sees both sides of the equation, that type of energy, but she also holds back. Okay, also it's like stop, but she also holds back until she finds out the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, it's like she stands back to see the whole view, the whole situation. Okay, but this came in the reversed. Okay, so it's like there's no understanding. The clarity has gone. There's no clarity. There's no perception. There's no understanding. There's no sympathy. There's somebody around you that has, I just got it there, that has no sympathy, no compassion. I just got it that now. Maybe for you. No understanding for your situation or vice versa, but I think it's for you. This is under your course of action, and I'll keep on explaining this, why this is so important under your course of action. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So that's that energy. Okay, that's that energy there where this person that usually sees all sides, that's usually a very understanding person. Okay, could be a therapist, could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it doesn't have to be. Hasn't got their clarity, stagnated energy at the moment, okay? It could be that it's you that's very stagnated. It could be that it's you that hasn't got the clarity at the moment, that can't see straight. It could be you, or it could be somebody that's around you. I think it may be that somebody that's around you that's not seeing clearly or having that understanding. Here you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be your energy or somebody around you once again. But the Queen of Pentacles is very compassionate, a great leader, has all her comforts and very abundant. A bit of a perfectionist. So I would say maybe it might be you. I'm a Virgo, so they say we have a reputation, but that's what they say, that we have a reputation of being perfectionists. So don't shoot the messenger. No, we're not all like that, are we, Virgo? We're not all like that. But that's not a bad thing, is it? It's not a bad thing. I don't think of it as a bad thing. Okay. But this has come up in the reversed. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reversed. Something very compassionate, very structured, very perfectionism. Sorry, I'm getting the energy of this. Exhausted. Okay. Think you're feeling exhausted. I'm just getting the, okay. Course of action. I think you're feeling exhausted. Okay. Situation A for some of you. Some of you are feeling exhausted. Lots of you are feeling exhausted. Aren't seeing straight, maybe. Stagnated energy. Okay, Spirit wants you to look after yourself. Okay, Virgo? To meditate. But let's see with the bee energy. You got the bee energy in the reverse to clarify. We'll get more with the bee energy. The bee energy is very delightful, just like we are, Virgo. Very delightful. We know how to work as a team, and upright. It's workaholics. Very creative, knowing how to work as a team. Very structured. Everything what you see here. Very honest with the sword. Very understanding. Very honest, knowing how to work as a team, and happy to do that. But if you're taken advantage of, which maybe you are, which I'm getting, if you're taken advantage of and you feel overworked, that's when the bee begins to sting. Okay, Virgo? Because this came out in the reverse. You're feeling overworked. You feel like somebody's taken advantage of you sometimes, which was in, sorry, Virgo. Back then, which was in my meditation before I pre-shuffled. Are people or situations shifting your freedom? Are people or situations shifting your freedom? Okay, well, we all have a choice, and we need to make different choices. And this all ties in with our belief system and our perceptions, all need to be shifted and all need to be changed. And I think in November, if you work on it, if we work on it, Virgo, we can change. This is a new era for us, okay? New era for everyone. We're all going through transformations. So your outcome, you got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is all about abundance. It's all about aces are aligned with the Magician, which is right here. You can manifest anything that you want to manifest. Pentacles, all about health, wealth, and abundance. An offering, an opportunity of success, of a job, of relationship, of anything, friendships, of a promotion. That's what it represents: promotion, success, leadership, love, happiness, joy, anything. But this came out in the reversed. Okay, sometimes it means missed opportunity. Okay, I had to clarify this. I wanted to clarify it. Usually I wouldn't have, but a hunch told me to. My hunch. The Knight of Swords, okay, came up in the reversed. All right. The Knight of Swords upright, usually an energy. The Knight, young, sort of immature energy, comes rushing in with the truth, a little bit reckless, sort of coming in brave, rushing in, with the truth, with clarity, coming in to tell you something. But this came in the reversed. Someone may be coming in, but they're not coming in with the whole truth. To clarify this, okay, so sorry about that message if you've seen it. So Virgo, if somebody's offering you something, okay, don't worry if you do say no, because they're not offering you the whole truth about this situation, whether it's a job. Don't worry if you say no and you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if this, what if that, what if I made the wrong decision in saying no? Oh my gosh. Don't worry about that. What's meant for you shall never pass you by. Okay, because obviously this person hasn't offered you the whole truth. Okay, there could have been something behind it. They haven't told you the whole truth about the situation, whatever. If this has something to do with the relationship, if there was some sort of reconciliation, or if this has something to do with a job opportunity or something like that, maybe somebody's withholding something that you needed to know. As I said before, what's meant for you won't pass you by. If this is meant for you, if this opportunity is meant for you, it will come back. It will come back. Again, you have another 3, which represents the Empress. You've got the 3 of Wands, which represents, self-discovery, going out there, taking that leap of faith. Wands is all about creativity. It's all about journeys, taking that journey. Okay, see this person looking out there. What am I going to do? Turn left or right? 3s is all about fertility, aligning with the Empress, giving birth to something new. You could be dealing with the fire sign as well. But I think this is talking about the self, the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have fire in your chart. Go light that fire to start something new, a new journey. And underneath that in your outcome, you have the Magician. What a beautiful reading. The Magician. Look, you got the Pentacle, health, wealth, and abundance. You got everything. You got the Cup of love, emotions, opportunities. You got the Sword of truth, clarity, communication, knowledge. You got Wands, creativity, and journey. Okay? And the Magician, you have the power to manifest anything that you want to manifest. Just plant that seed. Okay? Plant that seed. And it will come true. Underneath that, Virgo, you have the Nightingale. Yes, the Nightingale talks about your heart aligning with your voice. Okay? See how the mouth is open there? I think Leo had this and a couple of other signs had this. It's very common this month. Very common to have this energy. It's practically saying, I can't believe I'm saying this. What is it that you want to say? What is it that you want to say, Virgo? Say this, say that. What do you want to say? What is your true heart's desire? Okay, who do you want to communicate with? Communicate it. Communicate it to the world. Okay, is there something specific that you want to say to somebody? Okay. And it looks like and I meditate before I pre-shuffle. So, do you have a lot to say to your family? Are there any boundaries that you want to set? Because I feel like there are boundaries that I need to set. Okay? Because I think there are some changes that need to be put, aren't there? Let's see. Let's clarify with the Sacred Traveller by Denise Lynn. Okay. For Virgo's recent, past, present energy, course of action, and outcome for November 2021. Thanks for your patience, Virgo. For their recent past, for Virgo's recent past, please. Clarifying their recent past for Virgo for November 2021, please. For Virgo. Any words of wisdom, guidance? Thank you, Spirit. Any words of wisdom, guidance for Virgo? Any words of wisdom? One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. In for your recent past. Yeah, I think this is saying tread with caution. Let go of your fears, basically, but yeah, in your recent past, yeah, there may be a few people, there may have been a few people around you. I don't know what kind of situation whether there was somebody jealous of you. I don't know what kind of situation it was, but yeah, just tread carefully. If you are signing, it could be something basic. If you are signing a contract or something like that, just check it, read it carefully before you sign anything. yeah, before sharing an idea or something new. I know from personal experience, I'm sharing this with you um, because it's very important to share it with you. I've done this a lot of times, and I still have to learn. I share ideas because I'm excited. Um, Once I come up with an idea, and when I share them, I kind of regret it in the end because yeah, people tend to steal those ideas. So just I'm not saying that sharing isn't good. Sharing it's fantastic. I mean, there's enough to go around. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a good thing. But when you're trying to finally create something for yourself to get off the ground, this is within the workplace. Yeah, if you want to plant something in the ground for yourself, then I would keep it to yourself. That's just one example. But if it's something for your family, it's different. Um, Cleansing waters under your present energy. Purification activates vibrant life force. Yes, cleansing waters. Spirit advises, encourages you to spend some time. If you have a pool, go swimming. If you have a river or a lake, just spend some time around that lake. Even if you go for a walk out within nature, there's something so purifying, there's something so cleansing, and it's just rejuvenating about nature. Okay, there's something about I know when I go for a walk, you just empty out the crap from your head. It's just it cleanses your soul, basically. And look, you've got water here. It cleanses when I see water, it's all about the emotions. It purifies the toxicity. In your course of action, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Never fear, you are exactly where you need to be. The unknown can be very scary. I know, believe me, we all know, and it can be very, very uncomfortable. And as Virgos and other earth signs and everybody else, it's, it can be extra hard dealing with the unknown because we all like to be in control. We hate to release and surrender because I don't know about you, but I always like to know what's going to happen. What am I doing? And what's going to happen? It's like, what's going to become of me? When you're feeling down, what's going to become of me? What's going to happen now? Oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? I'm exhausted. What am I going to do next? This isn't going to turn out. But we have to turn around and think about what is working for us and how we're going to work on that to improve our lives. And we're going to live with gratitude and, see the best in ourselves and see the best in other people. And our perception change in seeing the best in life. Okay. In the outcome, you have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Open your heart to joy. Seeing the best in life is when joy comes back to seeing the best in other people. It's all about perception. Okay, it's all about perception. What is good about you? What is great about you? What is wonderful about you? What is wonderful about your wife? What is wonderful about your husband? What is wonderful about your child or your parent or your friend or your, or your home or your workplace? What is wonderful about them? Okay, and the last card. To clarify this spread for Virgo, recent, past, present energy, course of action and outcome for November 2021. To clarify for Virgo, please, for November 2021. Any words of wisdom, guidance for Virgo, please, dear Spirit? For the energy of Virgo, please, for the energy of Virgo. For the energy of Virgo. For the energy of Virgo. You are going to take off, Virgo. You are going to take off. This is a new era for you. For the energy of Virgo. For your recent, past, present energy, course of action and outcome. Any words of wisdom? Okay, 2 cards. I do not like it when 2 cards come out. I'm gonna clear this. Sorry. 2 other cards came out underneath. Sorry, one more time. One more time for Virgo. Oh, I hope this is 1 card. Okay, 1 card came out. Oops. Radical acceptance. 6, 15. It's 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, which represents the lovers in the tarot. 15. Let's see if this aligns. Let me see. Radical acceptance. When you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. Can you be in the middle of the chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, of Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Sorry, I brought it closer to my eyes. The goddess is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not to the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world as face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with your greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight with at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again, or wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember this is the strategy the goddess Freya offers in your support. Alignment message. Failure and disappointment are parts of life. That few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through. A lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations. Or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success you so dearly hoped for. Or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of War and Radical Acceptance, Freya, says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth of wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only goodwill will come out of this. Trust that Goddess Freya is watching over you. Sorry about that, Virgo. Well, I hope that helped. Radical acceptance. Yes, if you accept and let go of everything, okay, everything is well, okay. Thank you for all of your support and over the months, and sending much light and love to you all. See you next time.